this was so much fun. Like, just genuine fun. I loved it. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about Bad Boys, Ride or Die, Bad Boys 4, starring Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Like I said in the intro, the movie is a lot of fun. Let's talk about the premise. In this movie, Captain Conrad, who was killed in the previous movie, he's being set up to look like he was working with the cartel. So Mike and Marcus, of course, are like, no, that's not our captain. That he wouldn't do anything like that. But it's like a bunch of files and showing money transfers and everything. So his name is being dragged through the mud. And Mike and Marcus won't stand for that. So they go see the guy who killed him, Armando, Mike's son. And he's like, yo, did Captain work with the cartel? And he's like, no, he wasn't working with them. But he was like trying to investigate what was going on. And they told me to kill him. So they're like, oh, you can ID him? And he's like, yeah. Everything goes wrong. Mike and Marcus are set up to look like they're trying to break Armando out and everything. So they are on the run. And that's the premise of the story. There are a lot of callbacks to previous movies, which is really cool. The chemistry. That's the movie. The chemistry makes this movie a lot of fun. Will and Martin are just great together. And in this particular movie, I thought they did a great job with Mike's character. Like the last movie, you've seen the growth of him because he has a son and he has to step up and not take responsibility for what he did, but like accountability for what he did and, you know, his previous life and everything. But in this one, there's more growth and there's a slight tweak to Mike. So he's not this superhero the whole time. You know, in the other movies, it just felt like Mike can do everything. He can catch everybody. He could hit every shot. Like, it just felt like he could do everything when it came to being a cop. And in this one, they kind of bring him down a little bit. He has a panic attack at some point. But it's not like he just accepts that. You know, he still has that, nah, I'm good. Nothing's wrong. And in the previous movies, it felt like Marcus was the one that was a little bit lower and more, quote unquote, human. You know, he's dealing with a lot of stuff. He has family and everything. So it was just cool seeing the dynamic change a little bit where, you know, early on, Marcus has something he has to deal with. But when he comes back, he's just like a different person. He's more uplifting. He's there for Mike. You know, he sees something is wrong with his partner, with his boy, his soulmate, as he calls him. And he's trying to always be there for him to, like, let him know, like, it's going to work out. But don't be afraid to, you know, don't be afraid to admit that something is wrong. You know, and it was just really cool seeing the dynamic flip a little bit. Martin had a lot more to do in this movie, which was, it was cool. It was some things he was doing. I was like, come on, man. Like, really? He jumped on the top of the car like that? Like, come on. Martin ain't doing that. But I enjoyed it. Like, it's very funny. A lot of laugh out loud moments, you know, with the chemistry with them. It's cool seeing, you know, some of the older characters. It's cool seeing the people from the last movie come in. And just, my favorite part is when we spend time with Armando. Like, he's a lot of fun. He's dope. Like, when he's fighting, it's cool. His line delivery is just cool. You know, he's just doing stuff and they're like, how you know how to do that? It's like, I'm an assassin, you know, like, this is what I do. But like I said, it's a lot of fun. And it's under 2 hours. So that's even better. It's definitely something you want to check out in the theater, you know, with friends, family, because it's a good time. And before I go, just shout out to Reggie. That's all I'm going to say. Shout out to Reggie. Bad Boys 4, Ride or Die. Go check it out. I really loved it. In terms of the series, my favorite, I don't know, my favorite still might be 2. I don't know. I really like 2. I probably watched that one the most. But what's your favorite Bad Boys movie? And did you enjoy this movie? Those are just my thoughts. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.